Some 50,000 Asian elephants exist around the globe. Around 15,000 of them are kept for performances or raised in zoos. This is a story about elephants. That, for one reason or another, had to leave their natural habitat to live with humans. Tarsong Park is located in the middle of a city. A zoo opened here in May 1970. As the only zoo in the region, it serves as a place of education, entertainment, and rest. Among its residents are two massive animals that have been with the zoo throughout its long history of 5 decades. They are elephants, the largest living land mammal in the world.
한 쌍이고 암컷이 나이가 더 많아요. 69년생이고 수컷은 74년생. 예. 그래서 이제 같은 방에서 생활을 하는데 아침에 저희가 10시까지 오픈이라서 그 전에 방사를 하고 방사장에 나와 있는 동안 저희는 안쪽 내실을 청소를 합니다. 깨끗하게.
After coming to the zoo in 1972 and 1975, the two elephants have never set foot outside their enclosure. Pokdongi was 1 year old and weighed 1.5 tons when he first came here. Now, he weighs a whopping 7 tons. His long tusks are especially impressive. A substance is oozing from between his eye and ear. This is a physiological phenomenon that is unique to mature male elephants. It's the mating season, which means that Pokdongi is prone to reduced appetite, frequent urination, and extremely aggressive behaviors. During this period, Kosuni, the female elephant, avoids him. The 5-year younger Pokdongi is persistent in his courtship. And this is how the two elephants have spent their past 45 years together. Alas, the two have yet to produce offspring.
동물은 다 각자의 지식이 있고 스스로의 생존 방식에 따라 지식이 발전되는 경우가 많은데 코끼리 같은 경우는 되게 복합적으로 똑똑한 것 같아요. 그래서 사람의 감정도 어느 정도 읽을 수 있는 것 같고, 이 친구들이 뭐 생활하는데 필요한 거는 스스로 해결하려고 하는 것 같아 보이는 경우가 많아서, 또 물개랑 호랑이와 같은 경우보다도 훨씬 똑똑하다고 생각되는 경우는 많아요. 예.
Together, Pokdongi and Kosuni eat about 100 kilograms of food every day on average. Designed to be highly nutritious, their diet consists of fresh fruits and vegetables, as well as grains. However, the two elephants do not eat together. This is because the bull steals the cow's food. For zoo elephants, eating is not just about filling their stomachs. Zookeepers feed them in various ways as part of their behavioral enrichment efforts. Behavioral enrichment helps relieve boredom that ails captive animals and serves as a solution to problems like obesity and diseases. The two elephants were brought to the zoo way before they could properly hone their natural instincts for surviving in the wild. How do they remember the long time they spent in this confined space? As if out of an old habit, they scoop up soil with their trunks and scatter it on their bodies. This is a method of survival that is unique to elephants. It provides the moisture on their skin from evaporating, while also protecting their bodies from insects that plague them in the tropics. Whatever the reason, elephants enjoy spraying soil on themselves. From a certain point, however, Kosuni has started to behave differently. She keeps lifting her leg up and down while swaying her body back and forth repeatedly. This is an example of a stereotypic behavior, which is usually exhibited by animals that are held captive in isolation or kept in cages. A September drizzle cools down the zoo. When elephants are exposed to rain all day long, they can quickly develop hypothermia due to their thin skin. There are some things in life that you know by instinct without being taught them. The Elephant Nature Park is a sanctuary for animals. For elephants, this is their sanatorium. boasting an extensive area equivalent to 145 soccer fields combined together. It is currently home to 92 elephants. Lex Chaliert, a champion of elephant protection, considers herself the godmother of these giant animals. Suffering from abuse and diseases, all these elephants were rescued by her, getting a chance to spend the rest of their lives in peace. The Elephant Nature Park has been garnering global attention in recent years. Chaliert is more than willing to talk to the press about this place. She is doing her best to restore the rights of elephants as well as other animals.
You know, elephants very intelligent. They're very, very clever. And since I work, it's over 3 decades, you know, and to work with them, they leave a lot of questions to me, and I still can't find the answer. But when I speak to them, they understand right away. And this is one thing that I know, that elephant clever than me. And the other thing is the elephant never forget. This is true.
What must be done to protect the elephants from extinction? It's a question that's been troubling her for a long time. The answer she came up with in the end is none other than love. What the elephants need is people's love.
Elephant life is so amazing and fascinating for me. They speak to each other and they talk to each other all the time. And when they care to each other, it's so beautiful. We used to have about 100,000 of captivity elephant, but now we have only a couple thousand. As well, it's not just only Thailand, Myanmar, Laos, Cambodia, everyone have a problem with the number disappear. And this is a problem, but the problem, what is bring elephant number decline? Abuse, the cruelty, hard work, sickness, and a lot of reasons that have made the number of the elephant get less and less.
Each of the elephants that were rescued has a story of a painful past. Kam Phuan, who has gone blind in both eyes, has become close friends with Tycoon, who has an injured ankle. They rely on each other for company.
most, they have a mental problem. They're angry and they try to revenge. They're aggressive. Also, many of them turn to be like a zombie. They doesn't know themselves, the elephant, because their brain is get washed. They fear, they are afraid for man. So it's a lot of problem. Not just really expect when elephant come out of the training class, they will be a normal elephant, but they become like a zombie.
Elephants don't dance. By nature, animals yearn for freedom. When their behaviors are restricted due to forced captivity, they become mentally stressed out. The stereotypic behaviors exhibited by elephants are a sign that they are stressed and suffering from psychological problems. After years of cruel abuse and harsh labor, how will the elephants remember us humans? And will their scarred memories ever be healed? Every year, on the third weekend of November, a traditional elephant festival takes place, grabbing the world's attention.
Welcome, I would like to welcome everyone to the Elephant Balcony and Coexist Festival.
Surin, the host city, is crowded with tourists. To welcome the visitors, its residents have prepared a number of events. The Surin Elephant Roundup kicked off in 1960 to revitalize the local economy, which was sliding into decline due to its overt dependence on elephants. The festival aims to protect elephants that were abandoned in the farming, logging, or construction industries after their values diminished, as well as wild elephants that are facing extinction. Elephants gathered from all across Thailand marched down the street, carrying their owners on their backs. During the festival, downtown Surin is literally half people, half elephants.
เลยทีเดียวนะคะประชาสัมพันธ์อีกครั้งหนึ่งนะคะท่านใดที่พบเห็น
Throughout history, elephants have served as a priceless asset to the people of Thailand. Even now, elephant trainers, known as mahouts, put their elephants at the forefront to make money. Elephant begging has long been banned by the Thai government, but it still remains a common sight. It can bring in around $30 a day at most. These days, opportunities to see and touch an elephant up close don't come easily. The mahout's hook forces the elephant to raise its head. It has to hold its head high to give the tourists a ride on its long tusks. Tourists line up for a ride. The elephants carry them on their backs, taking one meaningless step after another. For mahouts who make a living through elephant tourism, it's difficult to pass up an opportunity like this to make a quick buck. In this merry festival, what are the elephants thinking? Who is this festival really for? After the opening ceremony is over, the elephants are served a hearty banquet. It's the elephant feeding party. Visitors get to watch a buffet on a scale that is unseen elsewhere. The first day of the festival comes to an end. The mahouts have set up a temporary quarters on a field some distance away from downtown. The 14-year-old boy, who dreams of becoming an elephant trainer one day, has come to Surin to help his uncle with various odd jobs. It's not an easy way of life. He has to get used to being away from home and being on the move all the time. The second day of the festival arrives. As soon as he wakes up, the boy goes to check on his elephant. Holding a hook in one hand, he can almost pass for a veteran mahout. His uncle has brought 3 elephants to the festival. It's still early, but the mahouts have already set to work. They have to get the elephants ready for the visitors who will be waiting for them at the festival.
Rồi. Tục ma được quá má. Đi ma phì từ em tay mà. Ma được ma, thôi ma. Tục ma.
Elephants love water by nature, but it's not easy to make them completely submerge themselves. This being his second year as a mahout, the boy bathes his elephant with the help of his uncle. Taming an elephant is simple yet difficult. To make it docile, one must separate it from its mother at an early age and suppress its wild nature. The mahout's hook also needs to be made into an object of fear. Most of his peers would be on their way to school this time of day. Why has he chosen a life with elephants? What exactly is his dream? Nontarat, a college student, also dreams of buying his own elephant one day.
คุยกันรู้เรื่องนะพูดรู้เรื่องแต่แค่เขาพูดไม่ได้แค่นั้นเองครับเขาเข้าใจครับ
และนิสัยเป็นอะไรครับ
นิสัยเขาดีนะครับดีเขาไม่ก้าวร้าวเขาทำงานหนักครับลากไม้อะไรอย่างนี้อันนี้ก็ไม่ต้องไปทำงานก็มาเป็นแสดงแทนที่เขาตัวไหนที่ความสามารถแบบไม่ดุนิสัยดีก็แสดงหนังได้
The elephants head back to the festival, walking in a line, carrying their owners on their backs. In the wilderness, elephants are hypersensitive animals that can communicate with each other by using the vibration of the ground. Today, they have to walk down a burning asphalt road next to a stream of cars. Again, the elephants' ankles have been chained. With the arrival of the elephants, the festival once again comes to life. The boy Mahout first feeds them a bundle of sugarcane. Elephants normally spend about 16 hours a day on eating. They spend even more time traveling around to look for food. The highlight of the festival finally kicks off. The main show is staged by some 300 elephants. Four hours long, the performance reenacts how wild elephants were hunted and trained in the past. They were also mobilized to fight in wars as all-powerful warriors. The running race and soccer game illustrate the strength, prowess, and intelligence of elephants. All in all, the show depicts how humans and elephants live together as lifelong friends. The main show is as much a reflection of the region's history and culture as it is about elephants. What should the boy Mahout really take away from his experience at this elephant festival? Elephants, by nature, eat and move around ceaselessly. The Elephant Nature Park has created an environment in which they can roam around freely in their ecological habitat. It hopes that elephants will become friends and regain their natural instincts to look after their calves as a herd. A place where the elephants can move around free-spirited, the way they're meant to in nature. For years, elephants have been tamed by humans. Will they ever be able to regain their wild nature with the love and help of humans? Their feet are in particularly bad shape due to all the time they spent on concrete. Their nails are vulnerable to infections if they are overgrown or something gets jammed between the cracks. In severe cases, infections can lead to death. Give an elephant food with some words of encouragement to reduce its stress, and it'll give you its foot quite willingly. An elephant's feet are designed to support its massive, heavy body. For animal keepers, taking care of its feet is a dangerous task. Elephants don't easily give their foot to someone. But here, they're quite used to it. The elephants look busy at the park today. Volunteer workers have arrived. The Elephant Nature Park firmly rejects elephant tourism. Instead, it has a volunteer program that offers people a chance to really communicate with its animals. Visitors can get close to the elephants only to the extent that they allow. Experts say once elephants are tamed, it is almost impossible for them to regain their wild nature. Still, the park does its best to help the rescued elephants regain their old habits. It serves as a new home for those who have spent their whole lives chained and caged. The volunteers, who have come from all over the world, provide what small help they can, hoping to build rapport with the elephants.
During the time they transport the people. I think if some of
Having led the effort to rescue elephants from abuse and cruel labor for the past 3 decades, Lecchelier emphasizes the importance of education.
Collapse after 5th time of his riding, go over and over, and then during the time that they shackle him, and he have to carry the chain, carry the people on the back. And in this planet, it's peaceful. That is one of the reasons
A way for humans and elephants to live together in peace.
For education, most volunteers, before you go back, you will ask, like, what can we do for you? Can we do a fundraising for you? I always said no, because reason is, if you can.
The answer lies in people's understanding of and love for elephants, and a mutual communication that is firmly rooted in this basis. This conservation campaign, led by Lecchelier, will go a long way toward protecting elephants across the globe. Every morning at 5 a.m., when the sun is still below the horizon, Alain, a volunteer from Belgium, goes to meet an elephant. He looks after Yeboah, who is assumed to be the oldest elephant in Thailand. Back at home, he provides legal training and advice to the police and judicial officers. But for the past 4 years, he has been coming here annually, each visit lasting 3 to 4 months, to spend time with the elephants and interact with them. A 104 years old this year, Yeboah labored in the trekking industry, carrying tourists on her back in Pattaya. She has led a long, weary life. Can she really erase her scarred memories of the past 100 years? how will Yeboah remember the time that she spent with Alain?
I really like people to come and experience this thing because this is unlike any other experience. Like people, most people, if they have seen an elephant before, it's in a zoo or in a show.
Yes.
And here you can just watch them from a little bit of a distance. You can see them interact with each other. They try and have elephants stay with a friend and not just by themselves.
The Elephant Nature Park hopes to replace the painful past of its elephants with happier memories. An undertaking that is not impossible.
이건 도심 중앙이라 가지고 실제 한정돼 있어요. 지금 동물 이전하는 데는 산으로 가니까 여기보다는 동물 여건에 가깝게 추진이 안 되겠나 싶습니다. 제가 달숭어 떠나고 나서도 둘이 사이 좋든 우야든 계속해서 솜씨를 좋게 공원의 대표적인 동물로 오랫동안 행복하게 살았으면 그게 바람입니다.
Asian elephants are listed as an endangered species. It is now time for us to remember their lives.
If we realize that every animal has their own emotions and their own wishes and their own needs for well-being, and I think we can understand them better if we don't treat them as objects.
If we want to help the animal, we have to stand strong, look and watch them, not just only sit down, moan and cry. Stand up and get action, help them. It's only action can help, and we cannot wait for the next day. Whatever we can do. If you can help them by law, voice and speak, education, the other action and help them and speak to protect them. Tear never help. But our action can help them.
Better understanding of these animals will hopefully shed light on how humans and elephants can coexist in peace. May their memories of us humans bring nothing but warmth to their hearts.